Hello, Galactic Travelers. How's everyone doing today? Intense day. And I just realized right when I push play, guys, real quick, because this is funny. When I wear a hat, typically, it's because, I don't know, it's when I had these crazy days, right? But this is why I'm sharing this with you. Because my teacher reminded me that these are the things that we really need to be talking about. You know, all the cool galactic information and the cosmic information and astrology and, you know, the mental part of ascension and awakening is so cool and it's so fun and it's so easy to get wrapped up in it and forget that there's another side to it that isn't always really pretty. It's not pretty in the beginning. Let's be honest. Like, right now, when I first started in Ascension and Awakening, your body goes through a metamorphosis. Your body will completely change depending on your lineage and depending on your lineage, depending on what's in your DNA when it starts unlocking, kind of depends on how your body is going to change. And it's always for the better, because in order for your body to hold more light, then it has to release this negative energy. And so what's stored in our body is negative energy, is fear, guilt, remorse, judgment, hate. So today I had a major trigger this morning. Now, I didn't know, I did know that there's a lot of astrology going on right now. And again, I'm Sun Soul Tribe member and Maru. And listen, I've learned that I don't know enough to teach astrology. I am but a student right now. But I do know that I understand why I'm feeling why I am, because my life kind of depicts the transits, and I don't, even if I don't know what's going on. So that's kind of what happened today with me, and I want to share this with you because it's a personal experience. But I quickly realized what the lesson was, and then was able to pull a different perspective together and make a little shift today, even whenever you feel like crap. So real quick, let me tell you why, what the astrology was that we finally figured out, right? Around 2:30 or 3 o'clock is whenever I was given this information, or found it actually. So we have Moon trine Jupiter, square Uranus, oppose Pluto, trine with Chiron. Then we have Sun conjunct Venus and Pluto, which is, come on, I know enough about that. So Sun conjunct Venus and Pluto, just in and of itself, is Pluto is your transform or die. And that's on Venus, and that's our love and how we see things. And, you know, we just came out of this week where we finally saw 5D. We finally saw what it was like on the other side. And y'all saw that in the videos. We were in that 5D world. And whenever you finally get there, you think this is how it's going to be. Even if you're kind of jumping in and out of 3D to 5D, we were holding this vibration. Not that we've lost our vibration, because you really really, when your body changes, you really can't lose your vibration. But, you know, we got stepped back a little bit. And the transits are dictating this. It's how you interact with those frequencies, because we are energetic beings. And so we sense these transits and these changes of energy in our body. And unbeknownst to us, guys, most of the time, whenever you wake up and you start looking at all these different aspects of just consciousness and awareness, and learning what's been used against us all this time, you know? So whenever you start learning this stuff, and then you start seeing it real life, then you start really paying attention. So if you're not following astrology, you know, follow whoever you want. That's a personal choice. It's kind of like watching the news, you know, who's your favorite news person. I'm really into starseed astrology and quantum astrology, and I've found my tribe. But, you know, any other astrologist, or definitely, you know, astro.com to look up your chart, and at least know, you know, what your sun is, your moon is, your Mercury, your Venus, your Mars, your, you know, all of those you have differently on your chart on the day and time you were born. So please make sure that at least you look those up, and then start Googling or go to YouTube and search. There's a ton of astrologists that'll start walking you through it, and just spend time learning. Because today my experience was Sun conjunct Venus and Pluto, transform now or die with the magnitude of the Sun. And then on top of that, we have quincunx North Node, Mercury trine Uranus, and North Node square Chiron. So Chiron's your wound. So all that, so you've got Lord Mercury trine Uranus to our North Node square Chiron. And that's the collective transit, okay? So I woke up just feeling sad. So first off, now I know, you know, after I've been down this path a little bit, that sometimes once we're in 5D and we've awakened, the emotions that you feel are not only not from this lifetime, some of it might not be from any of your lifetimes. Some of them may be collective shifts. So, number one, if you had a bad day, you very well could be picking up on the collective's release of energy from that supermoon that we had last night, and all these aspects that are going on and were going on yesterday. It was just a huge portal. It was a huge awakening bump yesterday and today. So when people are awakened and they have a frequency of whatever is tailored to them that wakes them up, their DNA, then they start releasing. And whenever they start releasing, in however they're releasing, even if they're subconsciously don't even know what's going on, then our bodies pick that up. Because again, we are batteries. This is so important. Your body is the only key to the kingdom. You were born in a body, and we die in a body. So then why do we act like our body is not important? So our bodies hold our keys of our lineages. They hold everything that we seek to be able to move forth in our missions is in our bodies. So we feel it. We are part of the earth. We're all one. We're all connected. So I don't want to make this too long. So I woke up and knew it was some collective shifts because of the supermoon yesterday. And man, I just started crying And it was crazy, right? I mean, I don't know if this happened to y'all, but I mean, we've been on such a high for the past few days. And then it was like, whoa, really? I can't have like a whole week? That's what I was thinking. So I immediately got on with my tribe and started, you know, trying to chat with some people. And I kind of threw a little pity party for myself because of the situation that I'm in right now, which a lot of us are like, that we've just stepped out of this matrix world and now we're building a new one. So, you know, there's some stresses in life. And then I realized, after I talked to a couple of my tribe members and my teacher, that I'm afraid of success. I'm afraid to succeed again. You know, I built this $3 million company and was building more technology, which, you know, we will someday. And I lost it all overnight. And so this is why I wanted to talk to you guys, because these are the triggers that are popping up in us. These transits and how they affect us. It's crazy because you'll have your whole day and you'll get these little things that pop up, these realities that you're triggering. We are manifesting our own reality, which is extra hard to freaking absorb whenever things are going shitty. Right? Like, why am I manifesting this reality? What is my problem? My problem is I'm not being honest with myself. I've still got some shit to deal with. I'm scared of being successful again. And, you know, my current situation that I was upset about is me hiding underneath it because of it. And I need to get off my butt and just gear up and keep jumping like I jumped when I started this channel. And that's what my galactic perspective is on that situation. But see, in the beginning, whenever I started down this path, whenever I got activated in May, y'all saw that crazy stuff. It would go on for days, weeks, because I just stayed in that place and I let, and back then I didn't know that I was creating my own reality. And now in this new energy, it's instant. I don't know if y'all been experiencing any instant karma, but like instant, like as soon as you, I said something to my dad, we were driving, they were bugging me, and I was like, kind of popped off to him about, I had to drive this far to do blah, blah, blah. And then I got down the street and we got back in the car, and then I jumped and I put in the address, and we went 10 minutes the wrong way on a highway because I put in the wrong address within 5 minutes. So it's instant. So whatever we're manifesting, whatever we're saying, whatever we're doing is coming back in our reality. Whatever we're thinking is coming back in our reality so that we can get through it and work through it. So if you aren't to that point, which a lot of us aren't, okay? If you're not to that point, it's okay. We all started from there, okay? So, but understand that until you do this, nothing's going to change. Until you do start understanding and taking responsibility for your issues that are being mirrored back to you and your experience, then you're not going to release the fear, the hate, the judgment, the remorse that's all at the bottom of this beautiful pyramid. And if you haven't released this, you're not going to keep going up. And so your body can't hold the light. It can't hold the frequency. And so then you stay stuck. And this is what's been going on with us, right? So in the beginning, we go through these changes and then we get pulled back a little bit, especially if you're watching this channel right now, especially us, because it's all about Gaia. We're helping Gaia do what is happening to our bodies. We're helping the light come into her. And it's waking up the whole freaking solar system. But that's a different topic for a different day, and it's coming up soon. So in the beginning, it's harder to recognize that, because you get caught up in the emotion. So you have the anger, you have the crying, you have whatever, right? You're having this emotion, you're all down on yourself, you're like, what the heck am I doing? This sucks, blah 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 blah, like whatever. Let your human have their little fit. If you can take a nap and let them have a fit, it's even better. But I've done a video with that in that. If you can't, then you got to have the emotions, but you have to have the conscious awareness that you now have in your knowledge database, because we're talking about it. And you have to go, wait a minute, I'm crying, I'm pissed off, what happened? Well, so-and-so said so-and-so, or why I'm judging myself. Okay, well, why am I judging myself? I'm judging myself because I'm fearful. If I'm really talking about it, this was me. Or if you have a situation where you're with, somebody else and they've done something to you. Okay, well, why did I get upset? Why would I have put that in my experience right now, especially? Because we're just doing a little rewind. We're going to move forward. However you were last week, that's what's going to be replicated, if not even better, right? But right now we're going backwards a little bit because we have so much energy to transmute. And I described it today to my teacher, and it came out like this. Right now with 3D and 5D, right, we're like gear shifts. So we've been in first gear, we've been in second, we're in third. We dropped to fourth and we put it in fifth, and we were off to the races. But what we figured out is that we could shift up a little bit more. However, first we had to create that next gear because it wasn't there yet. So we're on the edge, and we created that next gear. And when we created it, we were in it. But now that gear has had to shift back down for that gear holder, that hole, that notch has to be there for that gear to move in. So we created the notch with our minds. We were there. We were living that dimension. And now we got sucked back a little bit because now that actually has to be created. And we're manifesting it. So I know I talked a little bit about a lot, but again, it's like, Galactic Traveler Station. Hey, real quick though, I want to tell you, I find I use frequencies a lot. And so remember, we're all energy. So this frequency is a Venus subliminal frequency meditation that I found. Just because I'm Libra, Sun, Moon, Mercury, Uranus, Pluto, Mars. I don't know, they remind me another one. I'm Libra everything. And so Venus is my planet, right? And I know she's conjuncting Sun and Pluto. So that affects me big time because I have so much energy in Venus. Here is this frequency, and I'm putting it on my Cosmic Christie Facebook page. And I post a lot of meditations and things to the tribe. And really what I wanted to really hit home on this message is just that you're not alone. We all get knocked down. We all are learning lessons. There's so much to learn. There's so much to transmute within us and within our collectives. So don't get down on yourself and just pick up tips. You know, some of the tips that I talk to with people work for me, some don't. But for me, listening to the different frequencies of the different planets and 528 hertz, 432 hertz, they even have some freaking awesome like jazz music and stuff. But I also am blessed to receive a lot of information to disperse through my technology. It just pops up whenever I need it. It's so freaking cool. So I also post different, you know, activation meditations. There are some serious activations going on as well. I mean, I didn't mean to use serious, like I meant it SERIOUS, but seriously, there are serious activations going on right now. If you have any planets that are 13 degrees Cancer to 17 degrees Cancer, or any of your AC, DC, IC, MC, whatever is on those degrees, especially at 13 or 14 degrees of Cancer, then you are from Sirius. And so, and there's some Orion activations going on, some Draco Reckoning. I mean, there's all kinds of activations going on. So just realize that we've got that on top of everything else. But this is all going to transmute. We're going to get that galactic perspective about our life because we can see it so clearly in the cosmic galaxy, can't we? But when it comes to our life, we're like, I don't really want to have to deal with that. Can I get a hoot hoot? Tomorrow will be better. And if you had a great day, then I hope you didn't have to watch this video. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Love you. Peace out, Galactic Travelers. Just check in. Oh, and yeah, my Facebook page, Cosmic Christy. Just Google, it's a page. And I'm going to post these frequencies. I've already sent them out there. And then I'll let you know if when I post meditations for the daily videos, if it's something that I know is going on in the atmosphere. We'll check it out. Talk to you soon.